Skip the Line Media. My name is Mike, and this is
Anthony.
And we're bringing you another Made the List. Tell them what it's about, or they might be able to see.
It's candy.
It's about candy. Well, specifically
Halloween candy. This is not Halloween candy because if anybody gives you this at Halloween,
they're awesome.
Go back to that house.
Go to that house in a different costume.
Don't teepee them.
Don't, give them the go back over and over. Give them a trick and a treat. That way you can get two things, right, or something. How does that work? I don't even know. It's trick or treat. Like, what if you say trick?
Then we're back to the Spice Channel.
What do they do?
Last episode.
We're from the Spice Channel. But no, yeah, these are Halloween. A lot of these you get at Halloween, but you just don't get them in these sizes. So I don't want to hear that these are too big, because that's something I don't think you've ever heard. Anyways.
Laugh track.
Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go over our top candy, but I want to do something we didn't do in the last video up front, is I want to remind people that if you like what you see, if you enjoy this, make sure you go and subscribe to the channel, maybe comment, maybe like it. If you do, don't like it, we don't care either way, and tell us what your favorite candy is, because maybe you didn't see yours here today. Right? Because you might have your own favorite, or if you're from another country, maybe there's something we don't even know about you want us to try.
You guys do a lot of
and we do that. If you watch our other videos, we do that. We do it. We will try it, I promise.
I'd say stick with the saying, if you like it, tell a friend. If you don't, piss off.
And let us know if it made the list for you. That's the other thing.
That's
okay, so now let's go on. We're going to go into this candy thing. And the last time...
I started.
Did you start?
Yep, you can start this time.
Did you start?
I did. Sleepaway Camp 2, don't you remember?
No, I don't. It's been a while. Let me look at the... Let me look at my list. Did I narrow it down?
You went last because you finished it off with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Now I have this whole bounty of candy here that you see. But here's the thing. The first thing I'm going to pick is not in here.
Okay.
It's something that when I grew up in the 80s, as we know now, this was in, like, everybody gave them out. And they were called Sixlets.
Okay.
Do you know what Sixlets are?
I sure do. Little chocolate
tasty little
coated
sweet
balls.
Chocolate coated ball with candy coated balls. They were so tasty and so good, but I couldn't find anything that had them at the store when I went and bought all this wonderful candy. Now, to be fair,
you didn't look hard enough.
I looked at a store and I didn't go searching, and I didn't go on Amazon because, well, that's just not how I did this. So, but it's not here. But they're so tasty, and they had just a few of them. You didn't have like it was just the right amount, I think, and that's what it is. It was a perfect amount. What?
What's a perfect amount to you?
Enough that I got the flavor, but not enough that I overeat on it. Like, so I would get a few of those in my Halloween bag, and then I'd be good.
How much of this display is going to be gone by Tuesday?
Well, we might. Do you know what a mukbang is?
What?
A mukbang. He probably does not know what a mukbang is, but it is a Korean term.
I'm pretty sure that's what McDonald's workers do on their break.
No. A mukbang is where you get a feast in front of you and just sit there and talk and chat on camera.
Okay.
So we could mukbang this.
We could muck diabetes this.
I'm not at risk for diabetes. I did get my blood checked. While I may look like a high risk for it, I am not, based on my doctor.
I was going to say, after you already have it, are you not high risk anymore?
No. You're just... Yeah, there's no risk if you've already got it. You're there.
You know what? There. I owe you for the that's too big joke, so it's going to come.
Yeah, on your face. That's bad. That's really bad. Beep. Okay, so...
so good.
But
all right.
So good.
Candy.
So good. Candy. But no, Sixlets. Tasty little candy-coated chocolate balls. They're a little sweeter. It's not like the traditional chocolate flavor in my opinion.
Right, they're not like Chef's salty chocolate
But how
balls.
hard were they to, like, you tried to take that first one and pinch it out, and, like, it took so much effort sometimes to get it out of that little end of the... to get out of the little end of the plastic wrapping. But once you did, it was just pure goodness. All the balls came out.
What started out as an innocent show about candy. Okay. So...
Maracas.
Sixlets.
That's on my list.
I mean...
Because it has a fond memory for me.
You know, I'll go with fond memory because my list is not comprised of some of the things I liked growing up. I get made fun of for liking chocolate Necco wafers. Which
I would have made fun of him a lot for that. But they're tasty, though.
They're delicious.
They're delicious.
I'm sorry.
They are delicious, but I wouldn't say that they're like a classic.
Chocolate discs.
Dude, that's what they are.
Oh.
They're
right.
Hydrox cookies turned into dehydrated form.
The wax.
And they're already dehydrated.
The wax soda bottles with the little syrups in them.
But you loved it, but the problem is you had to take how many thousands of them to get any flavor?
Oh, I know.
Oh, but anyways, what's your first one?
Okay. You know what? Mine, at first, I'm going to go, actually, Kit Kat.
Yes!
Okay, Kit Kats.
All right, do you want to mukbang this? Do you want to mukbang this? I'll mukbang it.
Let's mukbang it.
Okay, we got it here. Oh, those are full sizes.
Oh, Jesus.
too.
I thought that was like individual packs.
No, this is a full size. Full size, bitch. Go ahead and grab your. I don't want to fingerprint your chocolate much. Boing. Okay. Oh, Kit Kat. Yeah. I now wish. Now we did do a video. Did you see it? You probably didn't. We did Japan Candy Box where they sent different.
I did.
Oh no, it wasn't Japan Candy Box. Maybe. No, my sister. You didn't see this video.
Oh.
Because it rendered horribly onto YouTube, and I didn't release it, and I will.
Mm-hmm.
But they brought us candy from Europe, and they had all these different flavors of Kit Kat. And they were so delicious.
Yeah, I know they have like the dark chocolate now and different ones.
Oh, these are different, totally different than that even. Like these were like...
Are like the wafers different too, or what?
They're taller. Like, see how this is? See how this, you know, these have the regular size, but the Kit Kat's taller, and they put flavors inside there.
Oh.
And they call them premium selections or something. They're really good. They're just tasty, and I just say Kit Kat is so great.
So they're taller. They have stuff in the end, and they call
like you have the wafer, and then above the wafer, they put like some sort of either dark chocolate or a caramel
just
or something
on the end.
On the top.
I think that's called preemie selections.
Premium?
When it just comes out of the tip like that.
Oh. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say I love candy.
Okay.
Sugar rush, sorry.
Boom.
Okay.
We mukbang that.
So Kit Kat, obviously, I think we're...
Tasty. That is tasty, and that will be gone later. So that one's out.
Not much later.
So what's your fond memory of that, though? Is it not your favorite?
You know what? First of all, I can't say what my favorite candy is. So here's the thing.
It's hard.
Here's the thing. Sometimes. Here's the thing. Candy. Now, for me now, I grew up, candy junkie. Obviously, every kid. I am not a huge candy fan now. It's not that I'm not a candy fan. I just don't crave candy like I used to.
No, I don't either.
But the thing is, Halloween time, the kids get their candy.
And you're dipping. You're stealing.
Dipping.
He's stealing because he's got to test it to make sure there's no pins or razor blades, which is a total. But I just want to say that's a total urban myth. Do you know how often that really happens?
Not very.
No, not at all. It was like one isolated case, and then it becomes spread like urban myth.
Yep.
And so
it's like the needle in the Pepsi can.
Yeah, not happening.
The syringe down in there.
There may be one guy that it did happen to, and then after that, nobody.
That's kind of what I base my list off of.
What's horrifying?
Huh? No.
They're tasty.
No, what I go when they've got their leftover candy that they're never going to eat because we're not going to let our kids eat that much candy.
No, not ever.
Because that's just wrong.
At least at his age.
It sits there forever because, they're going to have...
You have it until February.
It's there until Easter, until next Halloween.
Then you throw it out when the next haul of candy comes in.
Yeah, and that's wasteful.
Yeah.
So I looked at what are the things I like to just go to town on here and there.
What's left is the crap.
Because I do have that, my wife makes fun of me because she says I am a sweets person. I don't feel I am. It's just that when I do eat them, you
indulge.
Right.
You indulge. You just indulge.
That's one word for it. I say binge.
So, and Kit Kat is one of your indulgences.
Yes.
And that's what we found out. So I'm going to go with my next one. And I think this one's a tasty one. And it is the Nestle Crunch. Boom! And we'll mukbang this. I'm going to eat it. All right, you going to eat one?
I am.
Okay.
Well, I have to. We got to mukbang it.
Mukbang. You know what I did think about today? And this could be in a future episode. The McRib is back, and I thought, well, what kind of food could we just go and grab and eat and just grab our top 5 fast food items and just eat them on camera?
So, yeah, no. The McRib used to be my thing. It really did. And then I read a stupid article that told me what was in it and how they made it. And I'm like, now I can't eat it.
They just take the parts and grind them up and put
I know. And I know that about hot dogs and everything else. I just can't do it now.
Well, at least you know pate is goose liver.
Yeah.
And nothing else. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Here.
So Nestle Crunch. When I was a kid, I think there wasn't a lot of chocolate sweets that they put into things as much. They didn't have the single servings until later, really. But one of the first few to do it were like Nestle Crunch, the Hershey's chocolate ones, and the Hershey Kisses. Sixlets, and that's why Sixlets is such a fond memory, because it's one of the few chocolate snacks. See, back in the day, they would give you a freaking popcorn ball or an apple.
Yep.
Not on the list.
With a syringe in it.
Not with, I would say with the syringe. It might give it on the side. And
It's really not, but...
they give you a spoon and a lighter and some cotton. No, that's bad.
But you know, it was made by old people hands. And
tasty. So good.
not just by that, but it was made probably 10 years earlier, because that's what they're giving you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I do want to point out, since this is individually wrapped, here's one thing about Halloween candy, too. Obviously, we were joking. Nobody's going to give these out. But I will say, honorable mention, you go to a house that does give you a full-size candy bar.
Go back again. Twice? 3 times?
That's, I mean, mark that down on your map for next year.
Yeah.
But you have these size, and you've got them, too, for your Milky Ways, your Snickers, stuff like that. What I hate now is...
oh, they halved them even further.
They didn't have them. This is like a third, if that.
They've gone from this to where they give you like this H, maybe that. Maybe. I'm with you. They've really started to cheat these kids. Well, maybe their teeth are falling out too. So we gotta think.
No, because you're always gonna have that one D bag on the block that gives out toothpaste and a toothbrush, so you're fine.
Oh yeah. Well, he's called the dentist, but he's a D-bag either way. Yeah, man. He keeps drilling me for stuff.
Here we go. All right. So
Laugh track.
So I moved on to something with nuts in it.
Well, I did the last one. I did Nestle Crunch, so you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go actually something not on here.
Oh my gosh, not in here?
Three Musketeers.
That is tasty.
Three Musketeers is nothing but the nougat.
It is the nougat with just a thin layer of chocolate, but the nougat has that hint of chocolate.
It's their own thing. It's
not overbearing.
Delicious. You know, nothing else in it, especially for, you know, picky kids that don't like all these different things in their candy bars, like nuts.
It's just smooth.
Almonds, which are nuts, razor blades, whatever.
Almond Joy, though, is tasty.
Almond Joy is, but, you know, so are Mounds.
Yeah, they're all both tasty.
Right.
But, you know, you gotta have the nuts.
So, maybe you do.
Yes, I do!
Three Musketeers, that's just a good candy.
I love that one, too.
Good candy bar.
When those started being put in the bag, that was like leveling up. I thought that was a level up candy. It's like, you know, when you sort your candy and you have the sort where there's the stuff that you touch this, I'm going to bite your hand
right.
off. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that sort.
Three Musketeers.
Especially if you have siblings and it's like, okay, we got to share stuff now.
Are we going to trade? This is the valuable pile. This is the shit you could have.
Yes. And it's, you know, you got those Three Musketeers in your bag and you are just holding the tap in your sack all the way.
How wonderful. How wonderful was it when you found a kid who loved Tootsie Rolls so much that you could trade your Tootsie Rolls?
I don't know. I never found that kid.
Yeah, well, I did. And let's just say that means you get Three Musketeers for Tootsie Rolls. Let's just think of that for a second. Process that. That's so wrong. It is so wrong. Three Musketeers Kit Kats for Tootsie Rolls. Oh, sorry. So, you know, I'm just, you know, when you remember people and you just wonder what's wrong with them.
Yep.
Okay, so my next one is in here, and it's one of my favorites, and I eat it anytime I see it, so if you have it out, I will steal all of them out of the assorted mix. It's kind of a hint. It is the Mr. Goodbar.
Oh.
The Mr. Goodbar is my favorite. I think it's better than like the regular Hershey's almond candy bar because it has the peanuts, and I like that. I like peanuts a lot. And I like them in my chocolate.
Can you,
We're gonna mukbang this.
You want to edit this and play that really fast?
Put on peanuts real fast.
Like my penis.
Like the peanuts. Like the peanuts. Grab your piece.
I'm scared to eat this now. After
no, it's great.
I know. I've had it. I'm just saying.
Put it in your mouth. Move it around a little. There you go. So Mr. Goodbar is so tasty. It's basically just chocolate candy. But the thing is, when I was a kid, you couldn't find it very much outside of season because you'd have to go to a. It's not like when you go to like what we call the short stop or your little convenience store in the corner. Mr. Goodbar was not on the big wall of candy bars usually.
It wasn't top shelf. That's why.
But it's so good.
Do you need a moment?
I do. Can I get under the table for a moment?
This is your spice channel of candy.
Yeah, this is the spice channel.
Okay.
If we could ASMR this, you know what ASMR is? You know what ASMR is? You know the audio sensory thing where you do the real quiet stuff? We could be doing this where we break it and then do the whole. You're not into that, are you? There's people that are. You know who you are. You're watching.
Let's move on.
So yeah, Mr. Goodbar, so tasty, so good. I'm glad we got to try that here today.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my next one. Now, I'm gonna do something other than chocolate.
Oh no, is it on the table?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of, but not really.
Okay.
Sour Patch Kids.
That is on your list?
Yeah.
All right.
But couple
But
things.
this tool messed it up.
Sour Patch Kids, love them. I mean, first of all, the commercials for anybody seeing them, it's just like first they're dickheads and then they're nice, basically.
Yes.
You know, first they're sour, then they're sweet. It's like I'm trying to remember some of the commercials. It's like they'd steal your car, but then give you an Uber.
Do you know what my problem with Sour Patch Kids are? Is they remind me of when I was a kid and we collected something called Garbage Pail cards.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Okay, so
Garbage Pail Kids?
yes. Garbage Pail Kids were awesome. No, they just remind me of that, and I always think like
Maybe that's why I like them so much.
they just remind me of the name. The Sour Patch Kids reminded me of Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay.
I love those cards. They weren't out very long though.
So, Garbage Pail?
Yeah.
They had several seasons of cards.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I grew up. What year was that? Okay.
So,
That's when I found girls.
Sour Patch Kids. I'm just gonna collect myself for a second after that. Go ahead. Sour Patch Kids. There's just sour
Specifically
gummies. Just
watermelon.
amazing. Don't buy all watermelon.
Oh, specifically watermelon is his favorite. I couldn't believe it. I found it.
So-
I was so lucky.
So lucky. First of all, whoever invented the idea of let's sell all Sour Patch. Here's what Mentos. When they finally came out with all strawberry, which is the only flipping flavor anybody liked, that was great. This is the opposite.
Well, quit. We need those back. I wouldn't.
We do not need those. Sour
Gonna
Patch Kids.
mukbang it.
Here, I'm not. No. I don't like watermelon candy very much. This is a PSA now. Stay away from the watermelon kids.
Do you want to revisit Mr. Goodbar? Is that how mad you were at that?
I would almost go back to putting nuts in my mouth over when watermelon.
You heard it here first. He's going back to it.
Okay.
It's a comfort place. for
Sour
him.
Patch Kids though, and it's nice too because you do get a lot of chocolate at Halloween.
Yeah.
So something like that. I mean, you've got your other stuff too, sweet tarts, things like that. But
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids, those are delicious, except for that kind.
We haven't tried them. We are going to try them.
Those
here
are
in a
definitely
moment.
on my list.
But I'm going to say, remind you, the way you're talking, it reminds me of how you would compose a dish when you cook. You want a little bit of the sweet, you want a little bit of the heat, you want a little bit of the sour. It sounds like you
Sweet
took that same approach in your Halloween candy bag. So yeah, so those we're going to try them. I'm going to have to go over there and get them here in a moment. We're going to have to.
Because I'm not picking them up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cut and then go over and get them.
So Sour Patch Kids.
All right. So Sour Patch Kids for him. Now, I had to stop the camera so that I could go pick up this wonderful flavor that he didn't let me try. We're going to do it. We're going to do this. You're going to have one, too. Oh, my gosh. Look at them. They're watermelons. They're actual watermelons.
They're not even kids.
How did I buy Sour Patch Kids and not even get a damn kid? Here, try it. That's good. I won't eat it. That's good. It's not bad. A little sour. But then a little sweet.
You know what? Nah, actually,
I picked the right flavor.
here we go. You know what that is?
Happy accident.
If somebody could have taken a pack of Chuckles and said, "I'm gonna fuck this up even more."
That is Chuckles with the... Yeah, it's a fucked up Chuckle. Okay.
Yep, okay.
So...
It's a fuckle.
All right. Okay, so then we're now to our number... We're not to our number ones yet. No, we're not. So the next thing, and I've got dealer's choice on this because I've got it on here twice.
Okay.
My next one is the Reese's peanut butter cup, or do you want to go peanut butter bar? If you want to go classic.
That's your choice.
I'm upset. Yeah, but
this is
hey, Mister. You know what?
you don't. This is
Eat another damn watermelon.
This is your choice until we throw down later on the list. So
Eat another watermelon, bitch. That's what I say.
well,
So
my tongue is numb now from those. So I might as
a little fly looking thing running around
well.
here.
Hey, Miyagi.
Miyagi-Do, karate.
Want some chopsticks? Okay.
I do. Oh, now here's what I love about this. I just want to say, and I picked Reese's, these Reese's, the small cup, miniature cups.
Okay.
And when you open them up, the bouquet. I mean, just the. That's like sex right there. That's so good. I mean, yes, it is. It's like peanut buttery. It's splooging. If you don't Google that. Don't Google that. But no, these are so tasty. Once again, I would have to say, when I was a kid, there were certain companies that got it right early, right? And like I said, the Sixlets got it right. The Kit Kat, or you had the Kit Kat, the Nestle Crunch got it right. So, you know, and so did Reese's.
Yeah.
But when I was really thinking, I didn't put it in here, I almost picked Reese's Pieces. And the reason being is because when I was a kid, that's when E.T. came out. And they really pushed that shit on us.
You got the marketing behind it.
Yeah, I got exploited. And my mind says, buy Reese's Pieces all the time. No. That's perfect. But it's my number 2. It's pretty dang good, though. I love that. Reese's, can't go wrong. You can have them deep fried.
Okay.
You can have Reese's pie.
Boil it.
Boil it, saute it.
Reese's gumbo.
Reese's, yeah. Make peanut chicken with it, but just use Reese's.
So, number 2 on my list is, again, not in this pile of dung.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is not... There are some wonderful good things.
Good and plenties. So, yeah.
Okay.
Is this just because your name's on it? Mike and Dykes?
Mike and Ike. My name is on it. It stays on the table.
Okay. Number 2, Twix.
Which is not on this table. That is damn skimpy. Yeah. Although, don't you feel a little bit cheated that you don't get the left and the right when you get them as an individual serving? How do you know which one you got? Now there's that whole ad campaign, left or right. How do you know? You got one damn Twix bar and you don't know whether it's left or right. This is like that whole gender fluid thing. I don't know which one I'm getting now. It's ambiguous. That's what I'm saying at best.
It's a Twix bar.
But they say they champion them on their own commercial. Be left Twix or be right Twix. How can I be either if I just get one?
Their commercial is stupid because Twix are unisex.
I will accept that.
Okay. Twix, I mean, to me, perfect combination. Cookie, caramel, chocolate.
That is. It's what do they call it? Perfectly engineered food, just like the Reese's. It's a perfectly engineered food.
Yes. The engineers behind that must have gone to MIT because, damn, they were good.
They knew the right amount of caramel, the right amount of wafer, the right amount of chocolate. I mean, engineered, man. It's like they said, what makes your brain have an orgasm when you eat it? And they said, here's a Twix, here's a Reese's, here's a Kit Kat, here's a Nestle Crunch bar.
You almost feel like the people that engineered Twix were probably fired by NASA, and they're like, okay, we're going to go do something more.
We were going to do this in space, now we're doing Homeland, bitch.
Now we're going to make a real difference.
Yeah, now we're going to make a real difference. Halloween will be changed forever.
So Twix for me.
That was your number 2?
That was my number 2. Because it comes in tubes.
But you know what?
It looks like number 2.
Yes, and it looks like number 2 when floating in a pool. Okay, so now, did you ever see
Baby Ruth?
Baby Ruth? Okay, yeah. So
I think we crossed a couple things.
Yeah, you crossed.
I crossed
Goonies with Caddyshack
Yippers.
on a Halloween candy podcast or YouTube video. So my number one.
We can call this podcast because nobody's going to actually watch it anyway.
Yeah, you listen to it, watch it, whatever you want. We could podcast it. I can pull the audio out. So the number one thing that was on my list, you've actually already done it.
Ooh.
But it was number one on my list, and I would not just give you the satisfaction of knowing it when I ate it, but I think you know it. Which one of these ones that you picked would have been my number one?
Well, since, first of all, since of what I've said so far, Three Musketeers wasn't on the table. Sour Patch Kids, you botched that shit up.
You liked it!
I mean, no!
You liked the fuckle or whatever.
I didn't like the fuckle.
You know what it is.
Kit Kat.
You know what it is, so we
know.
get to eat it twice. That's twice as nice.
All right.
It's cold as ice, and I won't sacrifice my love for your Kit Kat. Have one.
All right. Again.
Yeah.
Just one this time.
I'm eating them both.
Wait, did you eat the left or the right first?
Oh, you're an asshole. Come on. Once again, perfectly engineered food. I mean, because you have choices on how to eat this, right? You can eat it just as it is, or you can bite the ends off and bite the sides off and eat one layer of wafer, or, you know, you have options. This is not like a food that you have to eat a certain way. I love that. I used to eat the sides off and then
Just suck the chocolate off.
so good.
Yep.
So
Just let it hang on your mouth.
I don't know my mouth.
All right.
But no, that was so good. Number one.
So, hold on.
Number one.
This makes me want my child to never have a Kit Kat again.
Why?
We're messing it up.
Oh, well, that's
Okay.
your fault.
Anyway. So, guess what?
What?
My number one is on the table too.
Is it already been eaten?
Well, I meant on the
It's on the table.
Yeah. It's not this shit.
Mike and I was supposed to stay on the table because my name's
It's
on it.
not this healthy crap.
What? These are very popular
Snacks,
now.
yeah.
That's why they're on here.
Okay. Would you care to take a guess at mine?
It's on the. Have we eaten it yet?
I'm not going to tell you that now.
I think yours is an M&M, but it's not this flavor.
No.
Okay. It's Whoppers?
You don't get another guess.
Oh.
You failed. Actually, it's kind of on this table.
Is it Raisinets, but they're Goobers instead? I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I can't help but try. I'm a try hard. Go.
Mine actually is Reese's Anything.
Oh, well, do you want to go?
Make it rain, bitches! Reese's Anything.
Do you want to do the bar then?
Just do the bar.
Yeah,
Here's
we'll
the
do
thing.
the bar.
Reese's peanut butter cups, Reese's Pieces. Because the thing is with Reese's, it comes in all shapes and sizes. Halloween, Easter, peanut butter bunnies.
Do you want the two of them or the
skull
one of them?
faces, peanut butter.
Huh? Which one do you want, the one or two?
That,
The three.
that.
He's going the three. He's going all three because it's all good. Okay, we'll just.
All right.
Oh,
And this is the thing. I don't think you can narrow down Reese's because it's everything.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Skulls.
Reese's pie, cheesecake, ice cream, gelato. Perfectly engineered.
The Halloween candy. They make them Reese's Ghosts.
Yeah. But
What?
this is the classic though. That's
Well, the
classic.
thing is, the way they make them too, different ones have a different ratio of chocolate to peanut butter too, which does make it a little interesting. Then you got like the big Reese's cups. Reese's Anything. That's it. That's it.
So none of this other stuff was honorable mention. I would say honorable mention because you know when you get these, you only get these on Halloween.
You know what?
You only eat these when you get them on Halloween in those little damn boxes.
No. Not true. Easter.
Do you get? Oh, I don't get them.
They do the Whopper Easter eggs.
Oh, I don't eat that.
So,
Butterfingers, I don't eat those, but on Halloween.
my honorable mention, which is not on this table, would also be Milky Way. That was actually my favorite candy bar growing up.
Snickers and Milky Way were really big.
Now, I am not a big Snickers fan.
You're the caramel
You're
guy.
the nuts in your mouth guy. That's fine.
I actually like the Zero Bar. You ever eat the Zero Bar? Oh my gosh.
I've had the Zero Bars. Now, my thing with Milky Way, though, what I loved about them as a kid, in the freezer, and then you smash it against the counter.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's just what you do with the Charleston Chew, too.
Yeah. I had those deep fried at the fair.
Frozen Milky Way.
Yeah. Yeah, tasty. Now, he's just mentioned that Charleston Chew. If you go back and watch Skip the Line Media Goes to the Ohio State Fair, you'll see me eat these deep fried. And it was, as advertised, wonderful. So we're going to take a moment.
Just those?
What else did I had deep fried peanut butter and jelly or something, too.
I just wondered.
Oh. Well, you know, I had a few things. I don't even remember what I had now. But it's on video. If you want to see it, go to that video and watch it. It's not hard. It's on the channel.
It's not hard.
So sad. But we're gonna give you a break. Take a break, and then he's gonna make it rain while we do that. All right. So we're back real quick. He was making it rain.
I was making it rain, and I found in this bag, as we talked about Halloween candy, the urban legend.
Check the candy.
We found the die pack. This was right,
just like
in
that.
The bag.
Open.
Nothing, and a little was that thumbprint or
little imprint of some sort on the top of it. I'm just saying that that definitely was that's the one. You know, like I said, you under the guise of checking your kid's candy, you eat it all. But that really is the one you checked to go. Wait a second. So yeah,
that's the one you check. Say nope, Dad's got to eat this one.
I'll take my
chance. Not
chances.
safe for you guys.
So hey,
tiger face, lemon face.
I thought you were saying duck face.
No, duck hunt.
Oh, I thought you were doing like.
I know, I will never fucking do that in my life.
Why?
Because I hate when people do that.
Well, you just hated me for like.
No,
5 seconds.
Usually when people take selfies.
Oh, you mean like when
they think
in
that's
a serious
attractive.
nature, like. Oh, I'm so beautiful.
And yeah, they think, ooh, that looks so cute. Looks like you just sucked off somebody and just dipped their dick in lemon juice.
All right, so with that being said, so here's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to name them off, and he's going to name number 5 on the list. Let's see what made the list. And I bet your favorites did, because I know ours did, because it's our list. So it made the list, so let's go.
Number 5, Sour Patch Kids, Sans Watermelon.
Melon edition. And those were good to me. I like them, so he's kind of being a jerk.
All yours, make it rain.
Oh, no, because if you make these right, they're like outside and all the little. No, we ain't doing that. Right. But I'll, eat
Number 4.
Number 4 would be what I'm eating right now, and it's tasty. I'm mukbanging,
He cannot get enough nuts in his mouth.
No, I can't. And Mr. Goodbar delivers it plenty.
You're making nutting right now.
I'm always looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Yep.
That's a movie. Did you know that?
Was that on Spice Channel?
No, but. It was, I think, kind of risque for when it came out. But Mr. Goodbar, tasty. It's Hershey's product. It's chocolate and peanuts,
and that's it.
And you can't go wrong. To me, it's like Reese's adjacent because it has the nut flavor in there, just not peanut butter. Anyways, go ahead.
Number 3, Twix, made by NASA.
Made by NASA. Made by them NASSholes.
Comes in a left and right, which until a few years ago we had no idea. We also never mentioned peanut butter Twix.
Which is good.
God help me, it's delicious.
I think there's been other types too that I can't bring off the top of my head. But yeah.
They've had cookies and cream Twix.
Yeah, they've had that.
Yep.
So they've had some tasty Twix in their time.
Yep.
But the classic to me is always great because just like when we talked about the Kit Kat, you can chew the little caramel off and you can just eat the wafer and you can. It's like a versatile food, right?
Right. It's like learning how to give a blowjob to candy.
Oh, right. I've never done that. But I will say, since I just mentioned it, we'll go into number 2 that made the list, which was Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat's so tasty.
It is 1K short of a perfect treat.
A what?
Never mind. Moving on.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I'm still enjoying this Mr. Goodbar.
I know you are.
And it's really tasty.
Right.
You just don't care. I feel like you don't care. Oh, yeah. Well, I did get the XL version, though.
Okay.
I couldn't fit that other one on there. Okay, so you go to the number 1.
Kit Kat. Delicious. Number 1. Drum roll.
Yeah, drum roll. Come on. Oh, you want faster?
Well, at first I thought I was watching the Discovery Channel. Number 1, Reese's anything.
Reese's anything. Basically, you take peanut butter, dip it in chocolate, and then shove it in his mouth.
Yep.
And he eats it.
Except for this one.
Except for that one, you eat Buckeyes. That's not a Reese's, but you know.
I know it. So, it was totally different. The Buckeyes are something I would actually have put on this list, but nobody gives that shit out for Halloween.
Not really, no. That's
Why
really
would
an Ohio
you?
thing anyways.
You keep that for yourself. But the candies with the peanut butter, because you know, Reese's, as delicious as it is, it's more of a textured peanut butter. It's like kind of a, not chalky, but
it's
the
grainier.
ones, like, it's not grainy. It's like the really smooth, creamy peanut butter. It's almost like a vanilla kind of taste in it or something. I don't even know what to say about it, but some kind of other flavor in it, even.
Peanut butter M&M.
Anyways, yeah. But I don't know the brands, and there's different ones, and I didn't want to go there with that.
No, but this is, I would agree. I think when I was growing up, this was like the first time I thought I got a premium candy in my bag was when I got a Reese's peanut butter cup. And I think that's...
Is that before or after Mr. Goodbar?
Mr. Goodbar put some good stuff in my bag, and then Reese's. Actually, no, Reese's came before. You can't make this stuff up. Reese's, I had that much earlier than I had Mr. Goodbar.
You think it's just candy? It's not.
It's not.
It's so much.
But no, but it was tasty, and I think it is worthy of number 1 because it's on both of our lists. So is Kit Kat. I think we shared a few things, obviously, because some of them are just so great. How can you?
Yep, we shared a few things today, that's for sure.
We shared Mr. Goodbar. That is nuts. So we will see you. And just remember, like we said before, like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. We already said it once, but we're just going to tell you again so that you remember, right?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, go!